Hi guys, hi, Howard Green here, soft skills training and development specialist for Howard Green and Associates. Today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, soft skills. We hear a lot terminology, and we hear, people speak and discuss about, soft skills, and what is soft skills? Well, my goal is to introduce you to the soft skill process and help you to understand the importance of it and why is it so important. Okay, if you're a business leader or a business owner or even a learning institution, you understand the importance of soft skills and helping to develop and grow the person. So my goal and my objective is to explain a little bit more detail for you for the individuals who do not understand what soft skills is. And basically, soft skills basically is just skills that you develop over a period of time, sometimes referred to as basic, life skills. So with those skills, it also helps you develop in, your personal growth. It also helps you in your professional setting to help you, understand the importance of, developing people around you or either just developing yourself. So soft skills, comes it, you're gonna hear soft skills reframed in many different ways, but the basic soft skills is just, learning skills, learning skills, management skills, ability to adapt to certain situations and certain circumstance, communicating your ideals, as well, and also listening. So these are just some of the soft skills, and these are some of the areas that we would be covering, and these are things that I would do, a little further down the road, and I would kind of break them down for you, piece by piece, so that you have a clear understanding, and try to cover as much as I can so that you would have a clear understanding and a well knowledge base when it comes to soft skills. So when you hear soft skills or you're questioning your ability to do certain things, then you would know what skills you're going to need in order to succeed or what skills you would like to improve upon. So I'm going to walk you through the process, and hopefully we would get a clear understanding, and then you will have a clear understanding of soft skills as well as myself. So the first skill we're going to talk about, let's talk about communication. That's one of the key things that most companies are really looking for, especially with the changing workforce and changing of how companies are now doing business. Now you have a lot of businesses that are outsourcing, and so when you have the outsourcing factor that plays into that, it's very important that you communicate what your needs are, what your goals are, and what you're trying to accomplish. Whether you're in the leadership or you're just in the employee, stage, and then you want to make sure that these ideas and thoughts are being understood and can actually stop the hindering of the progress and the productive of the products or the goods that you're actually trying to develop or trying to sell. So when you're communicating, you're going to actually break it down to where you actually have a well thought out thought as far as how you want each step, each phase to go through. So once you can explain in a detailed manner or in a language to where it's understood and it's understandable, the person that's actually listening will have a clear understanding as far as what he or she must do in order to complete this task. And then once you complete that step, and then you want to go through and you want to do, take a look at the adaptability. The adaptability, phase is when you adapting to change. Are you able to change? Are you able to, move into the direction that the company is going, or move in a direction that you feel that is, that is feasible for you or that is productive for the company? So with that in mind, whatever circumstance comes up, you want to make sure that you're able to actually able to adapt to the situation and actually come up with solutions and ideas and make an educated or smart decision for that particular task or that particular project that you're actually working on. So adaptability is just basically what it says. You're basically adapting to the change. Whether it's a last minute change, whether it's a career change, whether it's a department change, whether it's you're changing concepts and ideas. It's being able to adapt and then make that smooth transition without any conflict, without any issues, and you proceed on, and then you move directly on. Another area that you may want to zoom in on or talk about basically is listening skills. Listening skills is one of those skills that most business leaders, business owners, and learning institutions really focus in on. Is that how well does this person adapt to listening? Are you an active listener, or are you a problem-solving listener? And the difference between those two is that an adaptable, listening, a problem-solving listener is actually solving the problems before the person can finish the sentence. You haven't really listened. As a person is talking, you're actually adapting or figuring out what the solution is, and you actually haven't heard the complete sentence or a complete issue or the complete problem itself. Now, active listening is when you're actually listening, you clear your head, you clear your thoughts. There is no thoughts in there. You're kind of just gauging in on the person that's actually doing the talking, and then you're kind of going along and then before you give a solution or before you solve it, you actually repeat what the person just stated, just for clarity, because you want to make sure that you have everything like before you make a decision. And then once you feel comfortable and the person is basically giving you the okay that what they just said, you just repeated it, it sounds the same, then you can make a decision. And then you can also help, come up with, creative ideas and solutions, make recommendations. What I always try to caution, active listeners is that when they're presenting the issue to you or the problem to you, is that you see it from their point of view, from their viewpoint, and not project, not object your personal feelings into it. So you want to stay away from that. And I know it's difficult, it's kind of a challenge, but we sometimes have a tendency to object, our thoughts, what we're thinking in our head onto, what the problem is or what the person has just presented to us. So what you want to do is that you just want to take the information that you have and you want to come up with a solution for them, or make a recommendation for them, and then let them decide, if this is good or if it's bad, or if they want to look for something else, if it's not clear, and then you can kind of take that approach from there. Well, guys, that's basically, what soft skills, basically consist of. So I'm going to make sure that I, get more information out to you guys as well. So look forward to upcoming segments of, soft skills development specialist. Again, Howard Green, training development specialist for Howard Green and Associates. Thank you guys for stopping in.